Hello everyone, my name is Fafnir Escalon, and I'm a Dragon of Greed, here to entertain you and hopefully steal your heart. So, today, today, today is my debut. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit nervous about this, but let's introduce ourselves, shall we? So, first I'm going to move myself a little over chat temporarily, as I'm gonna use the rest of the screen as my billboard. What shall we start with? How about the lore? So, born as a manifestation of greed, I've been collecting riches from all over the world until my hoard caught the eyes of adventurers all around. And as it might, one day while I was resting on my pile of gold, my lair was raided. After getting one of my teeth kicked in and suffered a pretty bad defeat in combat, the adventurer left with all of my hoard, all of my gold, all my treasure. Now I'm broke, and I have to work like any mortal human to make a living. You know, figure that streaming might be a good way to rebuild my hoard. Alright, so let's address the dragon in the room right away. As you may have noticed, I have a bit of a stutter, so I have Tourette syndrome. Some of you might have heard of it, but long story short, it means that I have a lot of mother tics and sometimes uncontrollable twitching, or in this case, strong stuttering. Hello, Loot Doll. So, I hope it won't deter you guys from having fun watching the gameplay and other stream I'll be doing in the future. But I'll try to power through and make sure that everyone can have a great time. So, some of the stuff I like: video games, of course, anime and mangas. Symphonic metal is a genre of music I absolutely adore. Just a mix of both the more modern electric guitar and classic instruments like violins and piano and stuff like that. I really love this. Of course, I enjoy Vtubers. I probably wouldn't be there if not for that. And as anyone should, good food will always make me happy. So I dislike seafood. Anything that comes from the sea, I can stand the smell, the taste, or the texture. I don't really enjoy hip hop music. Of course, I don't really like chores, and ironically enough, for VTuber, well, maybe not. I despise social medias. I only use them because in this day and age you kinda have to. Spoken language. You could argue that I'm bilingual or trilingual. I can speak French fluently, English, and I understand French from France. And yes, you could, if you've been speaking Canadian French for all your life, French is a whole other language. So, might be a bit of a cheat code, but I'm trilingual just because of that. Next. Let's talk about some series and franchises that I like. Of course, I enjoy some stuff that is more mainstream, but Also, a few series that most people have never heard of, like for example, in the mangas, everyone has heard of Gintama, Full Metal Alchemist, or and other similar franchise, but few have heard of stuff like MX0, Devil Devil, Tripiece, Obelblatt, and some of my favorite growing up was Bisorenkin and Medaka Box. When it comes to anime, as you may have noticed, a large amount of them are mecha animes, giant robots, super robots. These have always been something I really enjoyed. Well, I also enjoyed the occasional sad story, like Angel Beats, or a story that I think outside of the box, like Recreator. And I will always be fan of whatever Studio Trigger produce, like Kill la Kill, Gurren Lagann, and other similar series. When it comes to games, Monster Hunter has always been a big part of my library growing up. Same for Disgaea, Etrian Odyssey, and Super Robot Wars. I've played almost every Pokemon game, Armored Core, and I have a soft spot for Shantae and Souls-like game like Elden Rings, Dark Souls, and that kind of stuff. Let's bring up some rules on these streams. The main goal is to ensure that everyone has a good time, and no one should feel feel bad for participating in a stream. So, of course, respect the TOS of the website you're watching the streams from. That one should be a given, but don't get yourself banned of the platform for not respecting those. Don't be a dick to each other's. It's important to respect everyone, and I will always try to take context into play when it comes to banter and that kind of stuff. But uh, we're here to have a good time, not to shit on each other. Avoid the virtue signaling or political and religious debates and discussion. Once again, these topics tend to lead to fight, disagreements, and general chaos and discords in chat. So let's avoid those. Of course, just like the previous rule, I'll try to take context into account, but let's avoid it as much as possible. Avoid bringing up other streamers unless it's relevant to the discussion, and I'm not saying that only about others, but about myself too. You shouldn't bring me up in other streamers' discussion unless it's relevant to a topic they're talking about. I just realized something. One moment. Alright. If you dislike me or my content, you don't have to stay. Too many times I see people who just hate watch and only watch to harass the streamer, and you probably have a better thing to do with your day than that. So if you don't like the stream, feel free to come back later for content that might be more up to what you enjoy. But other than that, don't stay if it's just to talk shit about the content. And finally, no backseating as much as possible. I've devised a small red light, green light system. I'm going to show you real quick. So when I'll be gaming on this screen, if you look at the bottom of the screen, there is that red crystal. When it is red, please avoid backseating, giving a direct a direct answer to puzzles and stuff like that. But wait, what's up? Sorry for bothering you. But well, wait, how do you get rid of a bot? Hi, Linnea! I'm trying to figure out how. I've never done that before. Wait one moment. Show message code by automod. Show my icon. No, not there. Wait, I'm gonna try something. /ban help s wello. Is that how I do that? The user trying to ban doesn't exist. What does it mean? Wait, can I do it this way? Okay, well, if I click them and leave the option to follow or whisper, what the hell? I'll figure it out later. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the red light, green light system. So if you look at the bottom, there's that red crystal. When it's on, avoid giving direct solutions to puzzles or direct answers or backseating. However, there might come a time where I'll be stuck and actually actively want your help. So in this case, I'm going to turn it green. Why it's green? Of course, don't give direct spoilers, but you're free to help in any capacity you think is suitable. I'm gonna try again to ban the guy, but maybe it was because of the bracket. Okay. The example gave me some brackets. I don't have to write it in brackets. Alright, all good. Get rid of the bot. Sorry about that. Alright, so we just went over the basic rules. Next. What kind of content can you expect on these streams? Mostly gaming. Some games I plan to play in the future. There's stuff like Wolf Stride, Witch Spring R, Lunar Lux, Affogato, Dungeon Drafters, Deadcraft, Potionomics, Dungeon Munchies, Lost Ruins, and plenty more I couldn't list there. This is a definitive list, and I might not play all of them, but these are all games I would like to try at least once in the future. Long-term idea. I've never done a Nuzlocke run in a Pokemon game, so I think it could be fun to stream one at some point. Maybe once I manage to build a bit more of an audience. So we'll see. Karaoke question mark? Karaoke can be fun, but the problem is all the risk that comes with it, like copyright strikes and other similar things. And let's just say I don't have the greatest voice, and with my stuttering, it can be a bit of an issue. something I'd like to do at some point is a TTRPG VTuber campaign collab. Not necessarily D&D, but any TTRPG could be fun to play in at some point. I probably wouldn't be the dungeon master because narrating with my condition is a bit of an issue, but you know. Baldur's Gate 3 multiplayer collab. That one would be pretty long, but if I can find players to stream with, I'd like to do one of those at some point. Community games, stuff like Jackbox, Gartic Phone, and similar games will be a thing in the future if the community grows enough to play some of those. I might do some miniature painting streams. I'm not big on real life camera stuff, but who knows? If people are interested, I might do some of those in the future. And as for VR, for a similar reason, I have VR equipment. However, it might be a bit complicated to stream it as my main PC doesn't have enough room for the VR stuff, so I tend to play this in a different room, but maybe I'll figure out a way for VR games in the future. Last but not least, here are some credits for the amazing people who helped me out getting here. First, the person who took care of doing my model, the rigging, and my logo that you see on my intro screen. RV she provided a great service, quite affordable and quick. So I definitely recommend her if you're looking to start VTubing and don't necessarily have the highest of budget. Great quality of work, and yeah, quite affordable. And my overlays and panels and my intro screen, all done by Sunny Seiki. Once again, quite affordable, good quality, decent speed, and great communication. So give these two a shout out or reach out to them if you need any of these services provided. All right. So, I guess what you can do now is a bit more of a full body model reveal. So just give me a second. All right. So let's start with the head. And remember earlier how I mentioned I had one of my teeth kicked in when the adventurer raided my lair. Well, look, to my bottom left, I now have a gold tooth there. A daily reminder that, well, I'm not invincible. Alright, let's go a little higher. Level all the extra detail that RVA added to the concept I sent her. A lot of extra pattern were added to the clothes. The stopwatch is gorgeous, and same with the chain. And yeah, she really worked well with this. Uh, Here. As you can see, even in human form, I still have my tail. And, okay. I submitted this one in a bunch of Smash or Pass, and about 90% of them, they all spent 2 to 3 minutes focusing on the feet. So at least I know that if I fail as a VTuber, I can probably start an OnlyFans feet thing or something. I don't know. At least I'm not doomed. Now, so some of the toggles I have, I can take off and put on my gloves. And I have a few added expressions, like I can be blush, be shy. I can be lovey-dovey. And I can reenact Oshinoko or something. Confusion. Anger. Feeling sick. Or crying. I knew the first time I saw that one, I kinda laughed because I didn't expect that one having, whoops, so much detail put into this, so kinda funny. Alright, so we went through most of the thing a debut should have. I didn't really plan any activities for today, but at least now I'm out there and ready to stream, play games with you guys, and hope that we can build at least a small community to just have fun and play around. I will likely stream tomorrow my first game, Wolf Stride, around the same time I did this debut, and yeah, that's it. So thank you for those who managed to make it in. For those who will enjoy the streams despite my condition, and yeah, that's all for now. Fafnir signing out.